Hey friends, I have a really exciting comparison to point out here. This is the only comparison in history I've ever found on my own that was not pointed out by some historian. Now, you know about the Battle of Cannae, 216 BC, and we have the Battle of Stalingrad, which ended in 1943. As you can see, both armies met a similar fate by being surrounded. But did you know this? They were both named Paulus. That was what blew me away, but the more I started digging, the more comparisons I found, sort of like the Lincoln and JFK video. So we have the Second Punic War and the Second World War. Each one of these was the third of three battles. Here in Rome we have the Trebia, the Trasimene, and Cannae. And here we have Kiev, Moscow, and Stalingrad. Of course, it was called Kiev back then. 86,000 Romans showed up, and only about 3,000 to 15,000 escaped. We have a similar number of German troops, 91,000, and about 6,000 returned home. Major losses for both sides. 2 quaestors, 21 military tribunes, and 80 men who were either senators or eligible to be senators. And on the German side, we have 24 generals and 2,500 officers. Both were wary of attack and driven into battle by someone else. In this case, in Rome, it was Varro. And in the case of Stalingrad, Paulus tried to retreat multiple times, but Hitler told him no. The Romans preferred open battle, but they were forced to return to the Fabian tactics that they hated so much. Same with Germany, preferring their blitzkrieg and forcing to fight on the defensive for the rest of the war. Here we have a village on the river, and here we have a city on the river. And the last comparison is a little embarrassing. It's dumb. But over here we have Cannes and Operation Uranus.